Hey guys, what's up? My name is Trickett, and yes, guys, this is another amazing edition of Wake Up with Trickett, guys. And I hope all of you are doing exceptionally well today on this Throw It Away Thursday. You know what that means? Anything that is not serving you guys, you need to get rid of it. You need to toss it, cut it out of your life, do whatever you got to do. But you need to get rid of it, guys, because it's not serving you. And with that being said, guys, I want to say thank you for all hanging out with me. Thank you for being a part of my collective. And with that being said, guys, let's grow together. Check this out, guys. How many people, how many people are admiring you from behind the scenes? How many people are admiring you from behind the scenes, right? Like they like you, they like what you do, they may even be learning from you, they may even be mimicking you, whatever the case may be, right? But how many people are doing this from behind the scenes? You know what I'm saying? They're doing it in the secrets. How many people, guys, are loving you in secret, behind the mask? You know, everybody's used to wearing masks before they had to wear a mask, right? So, how many people do you think are out there loving you, admiring you, wanting to be you from afar and in secret and behind the mask? You know what I'm saying? I think there's just a whole lot of people that are living these double and triple and quadruple lives, and I think there's a lot of life coaches. I've never done this kind of stuff. I'm built different. I'm just built different. But I mean, a lot of people do this stuff. Fake profiles. They want to spy on you. They don't think nothing's wrong with that. Look at the narcissism behavior. There's nothing wrong with what they want to do, right? So just look at all these people that you have that may admire what you do, may like what you do, may even be learning from what you do, but because of their insecurities, because of their unhealed, they're unhealed somewhere. Anytime you have to hide, there's something broken. There's something wrong. Let me put it that way. There's something that needs to be addressed. Fear is a factor somewhere, and that's just something I don't do. So, these people that may admire you from afar, love you from behind the scenes, never tell you. Never tell you. Will tell everyone and their mother they're doing a great job, right? For the little bit they may even do, right? We're not going to knock nobody's little bit, and we're not going to measure it. But we're going to say we do know who's putting in the real work, though, right? And they may never acknowledge it to you. But then these same people may go out and tell everyone else. They may go out and tell everyone else, oh, I'm learning this, or I learned this, and may never even say where they learned it from. Never give you credit. And they'll come up with some kind of excuse for that too. I don't want to, whatever. I don't want the person to get cocky, whatever, prideful, and that's not even really it. You're the problem. You've been drinking hateration, and you just don't want to give credit where credit is due, but you'll give credit to like somebody in a movie that you've never met, that you'll never meet, and then you'll tell everybody to go see this movie, to go purchase this product, to go read their book, or whatever the case may be. And you guys wonder why you lose in life. That's why. Because you support the wrong people. That's why you guys lose. And then you fight against, or you go against, or you give non-support to the ones that you should have supported. You know what I'm saying? Because when you support right comes back to the person that supported right. That's why people that support me, they win too. They always win. You don't hear about anybody that supported me having bad issues come back to them. It doesn't work that way. Those that are good to Israel, God is good to them. Because he said, that was his chosen, right? Well, when you're good to God's chosen, and then God is always going to be good to you. And when you come across or try to do harm or slander without any cause of what that person has ever done to you, and then you're going to reap harsh repercussions. And no matter how much crying and whining you do, no matter what, it's not going to come off of you. It's not going to stop until it's taken its toll. So, I'm just saying, you got a lot of people out here in these energies because you can embody any type of energy. That's what our free will is all about. Hey, what's your free will? What do you want to become today? What do you want to wear today, right? With our free will, what do you want to embody today? Who do you want to be today? What energy do you want to live in? What do you want to be known for? Will you ever have a legacy? Probably not. Or will you? Will you have a good name if you were to pass today? Or will you just have a few friends that might drop one or two tears and by next week they're already living it back up again? Not saying they didn't miss you. I'm just saying, maybe your value wasn't that high in society. You're going to get back what you put out. We all know that. It's called karma. It's called reaping what you sow. You put it in where it fits in, right? But you're going to get what you put out. It is what it is. So what are you guys putting out? Because nobody wants to pay the piper. Nobody wants to reap the bad karma. What are you putting out? Are you guys hiding behind the mask? Are you putting fake profiles up because you're afraid to show your identity? And if you're afraid, what is the fear? Who do you fear? What do you fear? It's not God. So since we got the real source of power out the way, what false source of power do you people feel? Like, what is it? What makes you nervous? I mean, outside of people like me that are so authentic that my authentic, my being so authentic scares you or rattles you or makes you nervous or makes you drop your eyes when you walk past me. Do that. Boss me up the way you should. If I get you that rattled, and then you ought to honor me. Honor me and drop your head. Period. Move your eyes down. Exactly. Recognize this king. I'm not telling you to do that, but if that's the way you feel when you see me or feel my God presence, and then by all means, bow your head. By all means, drop your eyes. By all means, look away like you have to find something. Probably your identity got lost. But by all means, do what you feel you have to do. Because that's the energy you wanted to walk in. I don't walk in weakness. I walk in kingship. I'm royalty. So I don't put up with much. I don't put up with hardly anything. I give grace to people because I understand most people are broken. I attract a lot of broken people because they want to get fixed. I get it. If I was hungry and you had food, I'd want to eat, right? So I get it. I get all that. But I'm just saying, you got a lot of people wearing more than one identity. And you got life coaches. You got people go on your page, they put a fake name. You'd be like, okay, and you're teaching? Okay, whatever. There's something broken within you too. Just because you teach don't mean you're not broken in some areas. I mean, it's all good. It's all good. You know what I mean? All depends where you're at on your journey, right? All depends what you've been allowed to have put on you and what you've been allowed to have to go through. And most people have not been nowhere near where I've been. Their stories are not like my story. So I get it. I get it. They're still, where they're at. And I get that. So we have grace, right? But I'm just saying, I don't get the wearing the double mask. I don't get fake profiles. I don't get the energy of people afraid to just be authentic, afraid to be themselves. And I guess that's why I stand out so much, because I'm something that most people just don't ever want to be. And if they want to be it, they only want to be it in their dreams because they'll never be it in reality. They're too busy trying to please the masses, please the broken. They're too busy trying to, not be alone, can't handle by themselves. They just got issues on top of issues on top of issues, and these people get what other guys or girls get what, or guys get what other girls that have these same issues. And they have a 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 10-year relationship, and then it's done, and then that cycle starts all over again, because they keep attracting the same people, more narcissist people, just like them with the same narcissist behavior. It is what it is. Birds of a feather flock together. You can't be what a narcissist if you are not narcissist yourself. If you don't have some of those tendencies in you yourself, there's no way you can dwell with that type of person. There's no way you can hide behind a mask, make fake profiles if you don't have fear of some sort in you. Something I don't roll with. But so many other people do. So it puts me ahead of the class by light years, because that's something that I made sure I don't want to take with me in my amazing future, right? Just like you guys shouldn't want to either, right? So look, if you guys have to hide for any reason, and then you have some type of fear, and if you have fear, why are you rocking the false evidence appearing real? Like I said, you're not afraid of God, who sees everything, who controls everything. So the true power you're not afraid of. So apparently there's a dysfunction in your thinking. You're afraid of people. You're more concerned of people who can't save you, who can't heal you, but they can break you. They can put you in that type of state that you're in now, having that fear, because that didn't come from God. That came from man. That came from some woman, some man, or whatever the case it may be. That came from a human that you've allowed to do that to you, to where you feel I have to be fake. I got to wear a mask. I got to put a fake profile. I can't let a person know my true identity. Or we got this going on all over the place. We all know about these fake profiles, right? Let me hack it in the account because this is just what I'm made out of. You got ratchet people. I keep telling you guys. You got people that are they're who they are. They're low vibration. And we need these low vibrations mostly when they come my way. Because I need a good snack every once in a while. And they come with me with that garbage, and then I find out and I light them up. And they beg for me to stop. Please stop. Please stop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know you are. But this is the type of junk. You know what I'm saying? And people authorize this. They feel it's okay to do it until they get caught. They feel nothing was wrong with it until they get caught. They feel nothing was wrong with it until you expose them and put them on blast in front of everyone. They didn't think nothing was wrong with it. They just thought it was normal. But then somebody else does that to them, and this is what I'm saying. This is that narcissism type of thinking. Because what I do to you, I don't want you to do to me. I don't want you to do to me. If I tell you no, I want my no to be no. But then if they tell you no, they want their no to be no. If you tell them no, that just means I'm just going to make another fake profile, or I'm just going to continue to keep trying to head your way. You know what I'm saying? So who's wearing the mask? Who are these people wearing the mask? Who are these people? They're everybody. They're from every race. They're from every walk of life, from the higher upper echelon to those in poverty, and then all those in between. They're all doing it. You know why, guys? Because no matter how much money you might have or how much you may have accomplished, you may be strong in that field, like you'll find most people are in one or two areas of their life, and then for the rest of it, it's downhill. Real fast. Don't believe me? How many rappers all making money, right? I mean, the real ones that are making money. And then the majority of their lifestyle, look at it. Living on pills, living on this, and there's no peace. So it's like, you want my life, be like me. No, I don't want to be like you. You have no peace. You have no joy. You have party, but you have no peace. You have no joy. And most definitely, you don't have no power. You got what you got, but you have no power. Like once a person puts handcuffs on you and puts you in jail, you're done. You're done. That's it. That's it. That's it. You can't. You don't have the ability to reach out and touch without having to physically reach out and touch. Because hiding behind the mask gets you no power. It gets you karmic power, meaning everything has to be done in the flesh. You got to call somebody. You got to get a hold of someone. You got to take a risk. You got to put your life on the line. You got to risk going to jail. It's always going to be a risk because you're doing it the old way. The old school way. The primitive way, the dinosaur way, the outdated way. You still feel that your best method is hands-on. That's not the best method. That's the method that comes after it comes from manifesting whatever it is that you want to manifest. And then if you are moved to have to do something, then you move within that. But if it's a negative, and then all you're doing is just setting yourself up for bad karma. Even if it doesn't come to 5 years later, 10 years later. So what? That means it's even worse, because for 5 or 10 years you were living like, I got away. Like, my life is great. Like, I'm not even that same person no more. But guess what? The karma was coming the whole entire time, whether you had changed your life or not. Whether you got married, changed your life, whatever, became a better person, but you still had karma that you never fixed. Wearing the mask. Rocking the fear. Wearing fear will have you do a lot of things that'll get you caught up in trouble. I wanted to fit in. Fear. I was scared that they wouldn't like me. Fear. I was scared of rejection. Fear. Just anything that causes you to stop moving forward to something that's going to benefit you. It's false evidence appearing real. It's fear. And at every level of life, people rock fear like it's something to be proud of wearing. They wear it every day and then make excuses why they can't get rid of it. And the only people that they try to hide from is you. The only people that they try to impress is you. They call God only like when they got, 5 minutes left to live or something. Please, God, help me. Will y'all pray for me, please? They didn't even believe in prayer in the first place. But all of a sudden, they want God to help them. Help me. Behind the mask. They're still trying to wear the mask all the way to the grave. And to them, it's all normal. Because craziness is normal when you're in the energy of craziness. You'll try to steal people's destinies. You'll try to mess with people's futures. You'll try to mess with what's fated for them. You'll try all kinds of things when you're living behind the mask, guys. When you're the fake profile, when you're scared to say who you truly are. For whatever happened to you in your life didn't happen to me. I don't make fake profiles. What is that? How do you do that? What does that feel like? I mean, that feeling of being fake, I'm above that. So I wouldn't know what that felt like. Maybe that's why I know how you guys are. Maybe that's why I spot you so fast. The opposition when they come, because I'm so real. I'm so real that I spot the fake out ASAP. You know what I'm saying? I just read their energy because it smells. You know what I'm saying? Like my incense. I gotta clear the air and sage it. You know what I'm saying? From that toxic energy. Why do you think these people aren't happy? Very rarely. Go out to dinner, you see them at the dinner table, never smile. Never happy. You can tell they probably don't even have like real company, because you can tell people's body language, like how, you can tell people that are used to like socializing with people. Then you can tell people that aren't, how they're all bottled up. The whole family's bottled up. Even the kids that should be all like sociable, they're not, because the parents, I guess the way they raised them, the parents are all stiff at the dinner table. And you're looking at a 10 or 11-year-old kid that should be full of life, stiff. Like an old prune at like 11, 12 years old at the dinner table, because that's the energy in his or her house. No joy, no laughter. When you go visit these people at their house, there's no joy. You don't open the door and they're ha ha. There's none of that, because they're just maintaining. They're not living life. They're just maintaining. They're just maintaining, going to work, coming home, and every once in a while we get to go out, go eat. Every once in a while we might go on a vacation, but that's about it. It's just back to the old grind again. That's a crazy lifestyle. That's a crazy mindset. That's crazy to accept something on that level as being like your reality. I couldn't do it, guys. So anyway, guys, if you're wearing the mask, take the mask off, because it's only stopping you from something that is meant for you. But let me tell you, God don't play, guys. He has patience. But if you're letting fear stop you from going forward to wherever you need to be going forward to, a job, a relationship, a new career, helping people. Everybody's always wants to whine about their problems. How many people did you help today? How many people did you encourage today? Not last week, today. How many people that when they left you, they were feeling down in the slumps, but when they left you, they're feeling amazing. They just feel like they're on fire again. They feel like they got answers. They feel like there's hope again. How many people? That's the list you need to be looking at. And if that number is very low, and then you need to ask yourself why it is, and you're gonna find out when you get to the bottom line of it. You're gonna find out that it is fear. That is fear. That it's fear somewhere in there that is causing you to behave the way you behave when you behave dysfunctional. Whether it's out of jealousy, whether it's out of insecurity, whether it's out of lack and limitations, a lack mindset, whether it's out of not having enough money, or whatever the case. I don't think this, I have something amazing, but I don't know how long it's going to last. I've always been cheated on, not by this person, but because of my bad choices. Now I'm looking at other people like they may do the same thing. That's crazy, due to your poor choices. Really? Snap out of it, genius. You made those poor choices. You picked him or her. They weren't Siamese twins to the other person. So if you want to carry baggage from your poor choices and then be kind of standoffish or treat people different that had nothing to do with it, and then go ahead, stack that karma up. Stack that karma up as much as you want, because that'll be waiting for you too. Because you can't do that. You can't treat people some type of way that has not done anything to you based off of your poor choices, due to your poor choices. And then you end up picking a narcissism, a narc, and you get in that type of relationship, or toxic job, or whatever the case, friendship or whatever, and you picked it, and now it's taking you for a run. Now it's taking you through valleys and mountains and places and deserts that you never even wanted to experience. Now you come out of it banged up, battered, abused, bruised, wounded, hurt, but that's from your mistakes. These same people keep going back to the same people that already done this, so they love abuse. You can't feel sorry for people that love abuse. You can't feel sorry for people that willfully go back. I'm going to believe it again. Okay, you're just slow. Better you be abused than me. If you like it, I love it for you. No, I'm not upset for you, not at all. Because at any time you can say no. So when a guy or girl doesn't say no and they're in a toxic relationship, and then I don't hate it for them because they don't hate it. What do I look like hating something they don't even hate, right? They like it. I love it. They got one eye shut. They've been up all night fighting. They're all tired, big bags under their eyes. I'm like, hey, looks like it's working out just like it's supposed to with the decisions that you keep making, guy or girl, on a job, in a relationship, in a marriage, in a friendship. It's all the same. Poor choices, guys. And a lot of it is due to fear, false evidence appearing real. Everybody's worried about something. If people could just get over not being worried about what somebody else would think, their life would skyrocket almost immediately overnight. Because the weight that they've been carrying that they're so used to, so it doesn't feel like weight, would be lifted off of them, and they would feel how much lighter they are. They would see how God, Source, the universe, Jesus, would reward you for making these big steps, for finally coming out, those shackles and chains. Talking about slavery, that's slavery. I ain't talking about that old school slavery. I'm talking about the new slavery, the slavery that's been here from day one, that mental slavery. You're the slave. I'm not in nothing toxic. So if you are, you're the slave. I don't fear nobody. If you do, you're the slave. You're a slave to fear. If you're in a toxic relationship and you let them keep circling back, or you keep going back or keep getting chances, and then you're a slave to disobedience. You're a slave to being mistreated. You're a slave to toxicity. You're a slave to abuse. I love myself. I value myself. There's no way I'm going to abuse myself. But there's a lot of people. I see it every day at all walks of life. I don't care if you're a doctor, lawyer, whatever. I see it all the time. You're a lawyer, but you're dysfunctional. You're a doctor, but you're dysfunctional. You go to the house is dysfunctional. No happiness, no joy, no smile. Not all of them, but a lot of people. So with that being said, guys, take the mask off if you're wearing one. I guarantee your life will soar almost immediately if you take the mask off. If you want to continue to wear it, continue to do the fake profile, all that stuff. If that's been working out for you and your life is going amazing and you got power and you can deal with, walking certain levels of authority and power and all that, and then, hey, by all means, stick with what you got going. Just don't bring it across my way. Because we're going to find out if you say you go to church and you believe in God, we're going to find out what God you believe in and if he's going to show up for you. We'll find that out real quick. It won't take long at all. Before you even jump in the car and get home and lay down, you'll find out if my God showed up or if your God showed up for you. You'll find out who was real, who really has authority. You'll find out who really has power. You'll find out who God is really listening to. You know what your life has been like. You know if your prayers get answered. You know if you're powerful or not. You know. You can play delusional if you want. Here's what it is. I'm just saying, guys, if you're wearing a mask, take the mask off. You don't need the mask. Wear that beautiful energy that God gave you. Wear that natural energy that God gave you. And if it needs to be repaired, repair it. Get it fixed. I'm all about repairing and fixing because I think that's a lot better mindset to be in than to stay stuck hiding and false evidence appearing real with fake profiles and making excuses why you do it and spying on people and then not telling people that they're doing a great job, but you're benefiting off their content. You don't see God sees all that? You don't think the universe is just sitting there going, this is interesting. Okay. I hear this person pray. I hear this person maybe go to church. I hear this person say whatever they say. But then again, I'm looking at their actions. Hiding? Wow. I told them Perfect love casts out all fear. That's Bible. That's why I laugh. Because most people that go to church don't even know the Bible. No power. They'd be over there crying, begging, and hoping that something's going to happen. You'd be like, wow, why are you doing all that emotional crying, begging, and hoping? Where's the faith? Where's the power? Where's the belief? Don't get it, check that. It's only there on the days that my life appears to be working good. Maybe when the karmic is treating me right. And then, hey, God loves me. But I'm entertaining the devil. And the devil's going to bite me again. And I'm going to pay for it again. Because, hey, if you like toxic things, toxic treats, and then they will always come with a bite. They will always come with a side effect, guys. A side effect that will always leave you hurting, leave you in sorrow, leave you in regret. And then it's up to you to use your free will to put the mask back on and say, I'm just going to stay the same and just give it another go and go through that whole cycle again. Or to say, you know what? Forget this. I'm taking this mask off and I'm burning it so I can never put it back on, even in my weakness. I'm not entertaining nothing karmic. No conversation. I want to argue. Why? Because if I was a karmic and I wanted to use my energy, I'd argue. Because I know by you arguing, engaging with me, I know I'm going to win this fight. Eventually, you're going to do what I want. Because you're actually slow enough to entertain my negative karmic ways in an argument. Like, you're just a person that has a sign that says, I want to be abused, but I don't want to just say the words, I want to be abused, but I want to be abused, and I'll show you by my actions. I'll entertain you on the phone. I'll entertain you when you come talk. I'll entertain, and boom. And that's anywhere, guys. You put it where it fits in your life, because trust me, fear is rocking your life. It's going to be fitting there. I read the energy. I feel the energy. I'm an empath, and it's like I'm an incredibly strong empath because I can feel everything. All the little stuff I feel that you put out, that you probably don't even think nothing about. Oh, it's no big deal. I feel it. I feel all of it. Thank God I know how to mask my energy and protect my energy. So anyway, guys, thank God for my relationship with God, right? With spirit, with the universe. That when I call on him, or call on my angels, or call on my ancestor guys, they're coming. It's not like praying and just waiting all day. Like we've been praying for 3 weeks, we're still waiting. You're like, okay. I'm way past that. I'm asking, I'm getting an answer now. It's just different, guys. So anyway, guys, with that being said, that's it. I'm Trickett. You guys are all amazing. I always tell you guys I'm throwing some good love and light for you guys out there. And I'm going to do another video after this, a pendulum video. I'll play with some energy while I'm talking to you guys, so I can keep reminding you that your words are energy. Your positive words, your negative words, they're all energy. All of it's energy. And you need to know that and not take it lightly, because the words you say carry energy. It's like ingredients in a cake. Don't poison yourself by putting the wrong ingredients. And you continue to keep mixing all the wrong ingredients and continue to keep getting the bad and the wrong negative outcome. That's it on that, guys. If I say it again, I'm just going to feel like I'm repeating myself, right? You either do it, get better, don't do it, stay where you're at if it's working for you. And hey, if you like it, I love it. Bam! Because folks, let me tell you something. We are going to take this. Those who want to change, those who know they are broken and they need to be fixed, those that don't mind changing for their better so they can become a better them. And a better them is a better experience for anybody that comes encounter with them, which they should want, right? And if they don't want that, and then what are they living for? outside of the me, I, me, I. How far is that going to take them? How often do they smile? How many people like them? How many people would willfully help them if they didn't give them not $1? Could they have an army come for them? Or would people really just be like, we weren't really that close anyway? Because that was the energy that they put off, whether they knew it or not. 9 times out of 10, most people know when you're not doing right. You know if you don't like everyone. You know if you're wearing a mask. You know if you have fear. You know if you say hi to everybody, or if you say hi to some people, and then some people you put your head down. Okay, boss those people up every time you do that. Show your intimidation. Show them that you are more powerful than me, that you are more stronger than me. Please do it. I'm a Leo. You want to boost my ego? Drop your head. Whatever. I'd rather lift it for you. I'd rather show you how to walk in the clouds. I'd rather show you how to have eternal power that you've never ever experienced. I'd rather show you how you can do amazing things that you would probably never think you can do unless you were watching it on, I don't know, some kind of Hollywood movie or something. But outside of that, you wouldn't think it would be possible. But it is possible. Because in this world that I live in, the impossible, it's always impossible. There is nothing that's impossible. But in your world, you probably see a lot of things impossible. And on that note, guys, I'm Trickett. I'm out. You guys are amazing. My battery's about to die. Bam! And until next time, guys, do you, but do the best version of you. And you will always win. Take it easy.